Hello everyone. Be honest. How many lines of code do you write in a day? And how many lines of code do you read or debug? This is Robert C. Martin, one of the most respected voices in software engineering. He says the ratio of reading to writing code is about 10 is to 1. Now, that's his observation. But in the AI era, my take is that number is about to explode. Because AI can now generate thousands of lines of code in seconds, right? And suddenly, instead of just writing code, we will be faced with reading, understanding, and integrating massive amount of codes. Which brings us to the big question. If AI is writing so much code for us, do we still need to learn design patterns, design principles, and other software engineering fundamentals? Or should we just let the AI handle everything? To answer that, let's step back for a moment. Tools have always been changing, right? Framework changes, language changes, and yes, AI tools will change too. But principles like solid, dry, kiss, those are here to stay. Patterns like observer, factory, strategy, they are not tied to any one tool or language, right? They are timeless problem solving guides. And here's why these principles matter so much in practice. Think about it. Yes, we do write code, but most of the time we aren't actually writing code, right? We are reading it, understanding it, and trying to make sense of it. And AI code is no exception. If you can't recognize the design decisions behind the code, you will be stuck scratching your head for hours. And that brings us to the fear a lot of people have been hearing lately. Recently, there is a news that TCS may lay off around 12,000 employees, and immediately the headlines everywhere were AI is coming to replace software engineer. But here's the better question. Not will AI replace us, but how will AI change our role? Because here's the catch. While people are worried about AI replacing engineers, what's really happening is different. Yes, you can definitely spin up a basic website with a single prompt, but that's not software engineering, right? Software engineering is about knowing what's happening under the hood, applying fundamentals, and building systems that last. And once the hype of vibe coding fades, people will remember the value of strong foundations. The engineers who adapt to AI while keeping their fundamentals strong, they will be the ones thriving. And that's why the bar of being a software engineer has risen now. It's no longer just about coding a functionality or making it work. Now it's about designing better, better architecture, better UX, better UI, secure apps, faster performance, and maintainable code. Sure, AI can help you move faster, but it won't do the thinking for you. Think about this. AI has a ton of information, but information alone isn't enough, right? There's a big difference between having information and having knowledge. Knowledge is knowing when and how to use that information, and that comes only from the rock solid foundation: data structures, object oriented programming, design patterns, and design principles. History actually proves this point. Coding has always been about layers of abstraction. We started with zeros and one, then assembly language, then C, then C++, then Python, and so on and so forth. And now we are coding in natural language. Each layer makes things easier, but the higher you go, the more important it becomes to understand what's underneath. If you don't know data structure, you won't be easily able to figure out the bugs in the AI generated codes. If you don't understand the object oriented principles, you won't know why your AI generated code base turns into spaghetti. And if you don't get design principles, you won't know why your project becomes unmaintainable in about 6 months. So, yes, AI is speeding up the industry. And yes, some companies might need fewer people for basic coding tasks. But here's the thing, that doesn't mean fewer developers overall. It just means fewer copy paste developers. If you adapt and keep your fundamentals strong, you will be in demand. If you rely only on vibe coding, you are already replaceable. Here's the key: AI can generate code, but humans can design and orchestrate it into a real system. Without fundamentals, you are just throwing puzzle pieces on the floor. With fundamentals, you can take AI's output and make it better. So here's the bottom line: AI can write code, but it can't replace fundamentals. Principles like object oriented programming, data structures, design patterns, solid principles, and solid architectures, they are still the foundation of software engineering. The hype of vibe coding will fade, and when it does, the engineers who understands fundamentals and know how to guide AI will be the ones leading the future. So, will you just ride the wave or will you learn to steer the ship? That choice is yours. If you like this video, give it a like, drop a comment, and let's keep building smarter, not just faster. Thanks.